Greetings, ladies and germs. Welcome to the magic. My name is Igbarash, and this is another ladder game while the video screws up a little bit in the beginning there. Anyway, spawning down here in the south, we have a red Protoss named Rose Fukomade. I have no idea. FCOMD? Whatever. Anyway, it'll be a TvP. Looking at his little icon there, I couldn't tell what that was. But up here in the north, the best player of all time in the Silver League, his name is Igbarash. Igbarash. Pretty epic music for Supply Depot building here, but that's how we're gonna do things. I'm also eating chocolate, so you'll have to forgive me there. Anyway, you can already tell that this is a low-level league because Protoss don't put their pylons near ramps like that against Terrans. But I don't know. You know, sometimes you get locked. Anyway, that's also like improperly placed, I think. It's weird. Usually you want to back a little bit more so you have two buildings blocking the ramp and then one zealot as kind of your wall. I'm getting gas at normal timing. No, I'm not. I got an 11 Rex, 11 gas. This allows for a much faster Reaper. It's a Reaper right away. And I don't have to scout with the scouting SCV, although I think I'm going to anyway on 13, which is right now. But yeah, it just allows for a little bit faster Reaper before they expect it. If they're even chronoing out the mothership core, the Reapers can still get to their main base. When that begins, he's going to begin harassing my building SCV. But he just doesn't give a fuck. So let's see. It's unlikely here in the Silver League that he noticed my Rax was a little bit early, but it also allows for a quicker orbital by like one supply, so it's not a huge deal. But I do like it if somehow like all my scouting attempts are shut down. I can use like the third scan for like a scan spot. And in Protoss it's very important that you know what they're doing right away. It's not like playing a Zerg player where you just have to like, is there a second base? Okay, if there's not, then you know, it's pretty easy to decide. Terran TvT, since it's a mirror matchup, there's ways of dealing with all sorts of aggression coming at you, but Protoss can just really power it on if they stop building workers like right now. Anyway, Reaper opening is most common in TvP because the Reaper allows you to scout around the map for proxy pylons, proxy buildings, any kind of weird stuff that's going on, and so I've queued him up sort of all around the map. Well, his waypoint's going to end there, but notice I've kept an SCV at the natural, my signature style, because in these low-level leagues they don't like walk out down their ramp unless they're ready to do something. So as long as I don't see a second base being put there and mine is going up, I can prepare to get attacked. Now this Protoss, he did an initial scout. I guess he hasn't done any more. No probes out on the map despite my serious attempts to find one as that Reaper scoots across the minimap up there. Anyway, mothership core is out. Do not get the Reaper in the base. And what is that going down to Robo? So we got a 1-gate Robo. Still could be a safe build, safe expand. Robo is good because it allows you to get an observer with lots of map scouting. He could tell if I was attacking him. But yeah, that Zealot is going to walk down the ramp, but not see my SCV sitting at his natural expansion. In case you're not familiar with that, we call it the natural because that's where you would naturally build a second base. It's kind of the idea that comes behind that. Got sort of just called the natural. And then after that, they're just called the third and the fourth. You got the main, the natural, and then it goes from there. Terminology. Terminology for you there. Now this was an interesting fight. So there's smoke around the tower, right? So you can't see units that are in the smoke if you're outside the smoke. But the Reaper needs to kite to fight a Zealot, because the Zealot, as you can see, swipes it a few times and it loses a bunch of HP. Both of them, in a sense, regenerate health, because the Reaper will just straight up regen HP with an upgrade called Combat Drug. So you can see he's blinking green there as he regenerates. And the Zealot will get his shields back. Anyway, Probe making a proxy pylon in a location I've already checked. Can't tell you how many times that happens to me. But we got 2 gates and a Robo with an Immortal coming out. This is going to be a bunker bust type of aggression, most likely. He goes to expand, sees my SCV there, and decides against it. Okay, you should at least kill the SCV and pretend that you're expanding, even if you're not. But anyway, my Reaper's gonna see... Is he gonna see the Robo? Yes, beautiful timing. Even sees an Immortal come out of it. That's gonna tell me, holy crap, I'm gonna be attacked. And look at that quick reaction. 2 bunkers right away and a missile turret at the front for the observer spot. I think I was already making the missile turret. But yes, Marines are the best unit to fight Immortals, but they die very quickly to Stalkers, so it makes it difficult to know exactly what to do. He is now building a Warp Prism and expanding once I've caught his Immortal. So this is an... Oh, and a proxy Stargate. That's a whole mess of decisions right there. Okay. I just got Stim and Marauders, which is pretty standard. And a Forge. Alright, just kind of doing everything at once. Now he's going to see that I have bunkered up because I freaked out when I saw that Immortal, which is usually the correct response and not a second base. So it looks like he's just not going to attack. Maybe do some Warp Prism plus some kind of Stargate harassing the proxy location up there. Music. Getting psyched. Oh, I think he killed the Reaper. Yeah, I did. Their epic battle has ended. Not using his proxy Stargate. This is a classic Silver League move. You proxy the buildings, then you don't use them. No, it's real. I don't know. It's weird. Like, okay, in Starcraft, the reason you proxy a building is because you want to. It needs to be quick. You put in close proximity to your opponent's base, because as you put units out of that building, they don't have to walk across the map to attack. They can just attack right away. You don't proxy after like 5 minutes has gone by, I can tell you that. But now Oracle is coming out now, and I am, of course, completely unaware of this because I have seen a Robotics and Immortal and a second base. So maybe he's like an actual genius, and I'm totally wrong. Anyway, what's going up now? I'm building my factory late on the tech because I like my Stim and my +1 first. In addition to a couple safety missile turrets, there goes a Warp Prism out the left side. Now that Oracle's going in at the top, doing some damage already. Our crappy observer's not showing it. There it goes. Wow, it's got 5 kills, 6. Those Oracles are so good at killing SCV. 7. Dang. Now at this point I was thinking, what the hell? There was no Stargate in his base. Where did that come from? That was strange, and why are those SCVs running around? I don't know. Anyway, he did kill 7 workers. The worker count is currently 36 to 29. You can see on our fancy game hard observing interface down there the supply numbers, the number of zealots versus marines, which I don't think we... Oh, that's army supply, of course. And so I am still about 10 workers ahead, even though he killed 7. So good try, buddy. But yeah, that was kind of hit me out of nowhere. He is building a 3rd base in a non-standard location. Usually the 3rd base for Protoss and Terran are above the main. You can see the little line of minerals that are sort of to the north of the main and to the south of the main, respectively. I decided to waste a Marauder to walk up and see what was there. Mortal blasted it to death. I do have both watchtowers. My 3rd is complete, and looks like we had a pause for the game. So, crumping out medevacs at about 12 minutes. I should keep an eye on that in the future. The Oracle is going to see... That's a very nice spot right there. Seeing that the starport will begin pumping out. As a Protoss player, you can then begin preparing for drops once you've seen that starport land and ready to go. Let's pick up a few more worker kills here with an Oracle in the video. Spring up stutter. And does it escape? Yes. What a floaty unit. Just light as a feather. Stiff as a board. Oracles. Anyway. Barracks explosion, 3 base economy, we need more production facilities, pretty much standard. Going to build a Viking because I got tired of that Oracle hitting me more than once. Pretty much I'm waiting for medevacs to come out for this bile ball, and I'm going to begin shoving it in all different areas of the map. Put 4 Marauders in your hole. Yeah, that's right. Concussive shells coming out, +1 armor, and he's going for a Dark Shrine with a Warp Prism already on the way. So not a bad decision. The Dark Shrine might be done by the time that Warp Prism gets to the top of the map. We'll see if he decides to employ it. Takes the Watchtowers back with a Zealot each from me, which is good. As a Terran, you cannot retake the Watchtower with a single Marine. You need like a Marauder or just a handful of units. That's a little tower taking advantage from a Brodos there. He's going to leave his Warp Prism as a harass, threaten, I suppose, in the top left. Meanwhile, the Oracle still lives up at the north. And oh, I sent my Viking out. It just barely doesn't see that Oracle. I tried. Anyway, I'm going to send one medevac over to test the waters, see what he's got, see if I can spot some tech buildings. He drops for every race function, so the Lake Scout. Oh, the Oracle goes down. Certainly paid for itself, though. I think it ended up killing about 9 or 10 workers. It is 53 SCVs to 29 probes. That is a massive deficit, especially since I haven't killed any. And wow, were those stalkers waiting for that drop. Anyway, sending Zealots. The Warp Prism drops the Zealots and gets out of there because of the missile turret. In the meantime, at the natural base, I am breaking it down. There's absolutely just zero defense. This Protoss was entirely harass-focused with a proxy Stargate and a Warp Prism. Don't know why he built Immortals in the first place, but I'm going to stim up the ramp, even though I have only one medevac. See the Dark Shrine and immediately scan, saying, are there DTs? Are there DTs? That's what I was looking for. Trying to deal with these Zealots in my main base, only 4 of them. Photon Overcharge has been activated on the Mothership core. No DTs warped in yet, and I decided to stim and try and kill the Shrine because I realized that's the limiting factor in me dealing with this guy. But here come 4 DTs up to save the day. And medevac gets out of there, barely. Jesus, is that ship cannon loud. I hate that thing. Anyway, in the midst of that aggression, I decided to slap down a 4th command center. Couldn't hurt. And dragging the army back from that harassment. I should take that Viking I was using to spot for the Oracle and look for that Warp Prism now, but I think it's long gone. Anyway, his natural expansion is dead. He has 25 probes. He's not even building any... Well, don't know yet. Hopefully he's building some. I do spot a 3rd base. And I finally see... Oh! This is why he's still in the game. Double medevac drop going back into the main. Single cannon there, going to be not much of a defense at all. Upgrades are currently 1-1 to attack. And it looks like the game should be over pretty shortly since he has no workers and will be attacking 2 locations at once. And it looks like he really has no standing army as an answer to this. Oh, try some desperate DT defense, runs him backwards and forwards into scan. But I should have plenty of scans saved up since I'm attacking. Probably not macro at the same time. Anyway, GG! Igbarash, the Blue Terran, wins the game. Thank you for watching, everybody, and next time.